Good night, everybody. My name is Ferdinand, and I'm so happy to have such a great audience out there tonight. And the first thing I wanted to say is that usually when an act comes up behind me, our host, Bob, I don't know if I can say his last name, but our host, I'll do an act, and he'll say, thank you, Ferd, and then he'll introduce the next act. We have Atlas coming in here, and this guy is actually funny. And I always, well, what is Bob trying to say, you know, that I'm not funny? So, but I think he says that to tease me, because sometimes when I come up, he'll introduce me. Here's Ferdinand. Ferdinand is coming to do his act. And I'll notice and walk over by the mic and unplug the mic. So when I get up and start talking, I don't have a mic. And I say, Bob, I don't have a mic. And Bob will say, Ferd, you don't need a mic. You know, why do you need a mic? I said, so people could hear me. So he'll come and plug it in. I said, yes, Bob, I need a mic. But he'll unplug it on me. And another thing that I wanted to talk about tonight, my when I do my music, I have a song that I sing pretty often in my act. It's about send my wife to Mars. You know, I sing and sing, and then I kick in about after one or two or three stanzas. I said, I saw a spaceship near the moon coming to take my wife to Mars. And the main reason that I bring that up is that it would be unfair for me to pray to the Lord, well, that she disappears off the earth. You know, I'm saying that mildly. But if I pray to God, oh God, please let my wife have a bad accident and disappear from the earth, it's better if I just want her to go to Mars. At least she's off the earth. So I sing the song, I saw a spaceship near the moon coming to take my wife to Mars. But what I started thinking is that maybe the spaceship ought to bring me to Mars. You know, why bring her? Oh, who likes me anyway? Nobody likes me, you know. Now, my mama one time, I was over by my mother's house, and I was saying something, like some of these jokes, I'll be by my mom and, just talking and all. And my mom said, Ferd, you know what? You are stupid. That's the honest truth. Now, she gets mad whenever I tell anybody that, but she said, you are really stupid. And I started cracking up. I was just talking, laughing and talking. So anyway, why not send me to Mars? And from now on, I might put that in the song. Instead of sending my wife to Mars, I'm gonna hope the spaceship is coming and taking me to Mars. And what reminded me about that in that song is the Area 51 connection they had last weekend. A guy put it on the internet as a joke for everybody to show up at Area 51 and rush the gates to find out where the aliens were. And I spoke about it on Facebook. Not a lot of people talked about it amongst my friends. On my Facebook news feed. Not a lot of people talked about it, but I made a few comments about it because the day before everybody was supposed to meet for the Area 51 convention, the Navy came out with a news story on the national news, on TV, that they have pictures of spaceships. And they showed the pictures, and you could hear the Navy pilots flying and saying, "Oh, look at that, what is it?" in the way it just shot up. And it's just odd that the Navy didn't want people rushing Area 51. Why did they come up with this story the day before everybody was coming? And what happened, plenty of the local hangouts barbecued and, had cookouts and had, the people came dressed up, and it was like a picnic or like Mardi Gras, but only about 200 people actually went to the gates. And only 2 people were arrested. And but I mean, it was actually a peaceful thing. But only 2 people were arrested, and I think they dropped the charges the next day. But only 200 people showed up at the gate. But they had a whole party in the background, like at some of the little dives and nightclubs and this and that and hotels. It was like a party, like Mardi Gras. But I guess too many people didn't want to show up at the gates because the Navy threatened, if you rush the gates, we're going to stop you, So anyway, that reminded me of, I spoke about it because I was interested in it. I didn't know how the Navy came out the day before with these films. I put them on Facebook. They show flying saucers landing or coming on the earth, and the Navy pilots were flying. It might have been 2, 3 of them on a practice mission or whatsoever. And they showed it, but why would they come out with that the day before all of the knuckleheads were coming to Area 51? And that reminded me of, I brought up, maybe the last time I did open mic, I brought up about ghosts and believing in ghosts. My brother used to play tricks on me. But what I wanted to ask, first of all, this is the question I want to ask. How many people in here, you don't have to raise your hand, but how many people in here believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens.
Okay. 2.
I was abducted by aliens.
Yeah, Bob was abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
But
no, seriously, I was. They abducted me for 2 weeks because I wouldn't pay for them fixing the roof. I'm talking about illegal aliens.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't know they didn't take visa, so I was abducted by them until I could pay them off for fixing my roof.
Well, you believe in aliens then.
Right.
But my question is that, what are they hiding in Area 51? I was just curious how many people believe in aliens, because I don't know what to believe. Anything is possible. If space is infinite, if the universe is infinite, there's no end to it, like 1,000,000 trillion miles away, how do we know it's on a planet that far away? It might be life way up there. I don't know. That's why I was asking.
It could be.
And that's what led me to the question. That's what led me to the question about ghosts. Because back when I was younger, even into my 20s, maybe my 30s, but when I was a younger man, I believed in ghosts. And my brother used to play tricks on me. I told you all about that. That was the joke that I mentioned last time at the open mic. But this was the next question I have, because I'm trying to work on this because, 2 things. I told my sisters and my brother at a party on Saturday night that I wake up every now and then. Like one night I woke up and my dad was sitting on the bed. He was sitting on the side of the bed, and he said something. We passed a few words, but I was getting up, I was groggy. And another night, my grandfather, my mama's daddy, was sitting on the side of the bed. I woke up, and we didn't really pass words. And then after passage of time, he disappeared. And one of my sisters asked if I was afraid, but I didn't think about it. I don't think about it because I would become afraid. And this is another question.
Were they afraid of you?
Huh?
Were they afraid of you?
No, well, my dad was kind of fussing with me about something. Man, you got to get out there and cut that grass, It was on that order. I don't know if it was the grass, but he was he was challenging me. He was challenging me to do something.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I said. My dad and I had, you know, we were passing words, and you know, and it passed away. I mean, he passed. The time passed, and he disappeared. My sister said, "Was I afraid?" I said, "I didn't think about it, because if I thought about it, I might become frightened." You know, so that's the question I want to ask. That's the question I want to ask. It led from the other thing about the illegal, not the illegal aliens. How many people in here? You don't have to raise your hand. I just want to see how many people in here believe in ghosts.
I believe in ghosts.
You do?
Yeah.
Any of y'all over there believe in ghosts?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have ghosts talk to me.
Okay.
And I went to my therapist, and he said, you know, when I told him I hear ghosts talking to me, dead people talking to me.
Yeah.
He said, you might be a medium. And I said, nay, no, I'm not a medium. I'm an extra large. What does that have to do with ghosts talking to me? So I got rid of that therapist.
That's a good one. But no, you know what? I say I don't believe in ghosts, but I kind of believe in mediums in a way, you know? I do and I don't, because on TV, now some of them are fake, like they get notes before the audience comes in, and they get, just let me know when my time is up, Bob, you know, just.
Getting ready to run out.
Okay.
Whatever you got to finish, if you could tie it up.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tie it up. So anyway, I do kind of believe in mediums, but I just was wondering who believes in ghosts, because I had a few funny stories about ghosts. I used to believe in ghosts, but now at my age, and I want to thank Bob. I want to thank the audience. Y'all been a great audience.
All right,
and I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Ferd. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess that's it. Like I say, life is a joke, and death is the punchline. So y'all, thank you for coming, and I'll see you later on. Say thank you, Ferd.
Thank you, Ferd.